You know, it's interesting. The debt ceiling debacle from a couple of weeks ago, I think illustrates everything that's wrong with Washington, but it also illustrates a lot of folks in the media who simply take a story and run with it, and the facts don't bother to get in the way of that story. So many media outlets reported something to the effect of, Cruz insisted that 5 Republicans vote for raising the debt ceiling. Listen, what happened on that was very simple. The House, in a mistake, I think, voted to give President Obama what he demanded, trillions in new debt with no spending reforms whatsoever. And they did that with 190 Democrats and I think 28 Republicans. Came to the Senate, and Republican leadership asked every Republican senator, the ordinary Senate rules require 60 votes to move to proceed to take that up. That's the ordinary Senate rules. You can change just about any rule in the Senate by unanimous consent. Leadership asked us, will everyone in this room consent, give your affirmative consent to lowering the threshold to 51 votes? And the reason that was pitched, they said there are 2 virtues to it. Number one, it makes it absolutely certain this will pass. President Obama will get everything he wants. Trillions in new debt with 0 spending reforms. And number 2, wonderfully, we could all vote no. So we can go home and say, we absolutely opposed it right after we consented to allowing
Senator,
it to happen.
when we were backstage, you said that there's a lot of kabuki theater in Washington. Would this be an example of that?
This is a perfect example. And listen, my response that I shared with the conference, I said, you know, I spent 2 years campaigning across the state of Texas, telling Texans, if you elect me, I will go to Washington and fight with every breath in my body to stop the out-of-control spending and debt that is bankrupting our kids and grandkids. When I told my colleagues, I don't believe I could, in good conscience, consent to letting Harry Reid add trillions in debt with no spending reforms on 51 votes, I don't think doing that would be faithful to the people that I campaigned to. And once I consented to having it happen, it doesn't make it any better that I then cast a meaningless show vote against it. The decision was made once you consent, and that is the equivalent of 100-0 votes.